song? Yeah. Modulate that. I was screaming it a second ago.
Was that a high C?
Is this working? Sort of. I'm just really quiet.
1, 2. Ooh, now there we go. Well, hello, everyone.
Louisville, you have good bourbon here. Speak from experience. No, seriously, what a beautiful town and a wonderful riverfront, and we've been just really enjoying your hospitality and love that you're sharing with us. And I like seeing all the hats too. Sprinkling of the Jane hats. You get up there and do that again. Stand there, you go. Now we can all get you to just bobble your heads at the same time. Dance, monkey. Boom. We still have people trickling in. Welcome aboard.
That's not a trickle. That's a good stream.
It's more
That's a thick, ropey stream right there. It's beyond a trickle.
It's a flood. It's a little flood.
This is an impressive turnout, I have to say. It really is. Our show, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, we were canceled. It's shocking to hear.
Back Firefly.
Right.
Kickstarter.
Oh, Kickstarter.
Let's start that again.
Has that started before?
Yeah, there was like a weird rumor.
What's the starter for Kickstarter? Kickstarter starter! To a starter for a Kickstarter. Yeah.
It's still flooding. Look.
Ropey streams.
Ropey streams.
That's a healthy stream.
That sounds like something right out of a doctor's office.
It is. This is what I heard. I said you should be experiencing. Yeah.
It's a good flow. We have
Country Western star. Hello, Ropey Stream.
I'm glad you guys came.
in my mind, the show is still on the air.
It's just a weekend on science.
That's true. It actually was on TV. So you're not hallucinating.
Oh.
It's not just So, what else is on in your mind? Because I think it might just be your TV. There's new programming that is your TV. So we have questions, right? That there are people lined up for that stuff and such. Oh, right up the middle. Oh, we have a question for you guys though too.
We do?
Yeah. Well, I have one. What is the name of the actor that played Jubal Early?
Does anybody know his full real name? Richard Brooks.
Who said that? You said that. Hey, I got a present for you. It's Alvin and the Chipmunks Blu-ray. Y'all, I'm totally in this, okay? So it's not that funny. Because I'm not that funny in it. I play Simone. There's Simon, and then he gets bit by a spider. And he thinks he's French, and he calls himself Simone. Would you like to sign this as well? It's going to be in this crappy pen. We're going to sign it in a crappy pen for you. Yeah, oh, that's real crappy. I got a worse crappy.
I'll buy it.
Oh wait, we got a
I think he douches.
less crappy pen.
Lol.
Sorry, ask your question.
This is the lol. What's your
All
question?
right, love you guys. I just want to ask a question to Alan. Is there any talk of a Dale and Tucker 2?
Unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, that's broke. It really is crappy. It was on sale. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil was a movie that I did with Tyler Levine, good friend of yours, fellow Canadian from Vancouver, or as you say, Vancouver. That's how Canadians talk. We'll talk about that.
You could do better.
Very good. Vancouver.
That's better.
There we go. And it really does seem like it could have many sequels. We've talked about it before. There was going to be Tucker and Dale go to Yale. That was sort of the thing. I think the script is being written, but I don't know what's going on with that. I keep saying I'm going to call the director, and then I just don't. So I'm going to call the director. I'll find out.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm here on behalf of the nerdcave.com, and you guys are notorious for on-set pranks, and I want to know who is responsible for the best on-set prank.
I don't know about it. Are we notorious?
Very
Nathan is known for his
It
pranks.
would have to be Nathan.
Yeah.
It's always Nathan.
It's always Nathan.
Nathan pulled a nice prank on Alan on his birthday one time. That was sweet.
Oh, that was during Serenity. It was strange. I think it was an odd prank. Because I think it was only bizarre to just watch my face like try to short-circuit it. Because he found pictures of me from when I was a kid that I hadn't seen before. all over the set. So it was really weird. It was just a bizarre, it wasn't like a pie in the face, you go, ah, ha, ha. It was like, you just watched me go, I'm confused.
It was you marching through the years. There clearly was some coordination with your parents.
Yeah, well, what it was I found out what it was later. There was a calendar that was given to me by some friends of the family that I grew up with. So they had pictures of me growing up from kid on through awkward years, and like Easter suits and crap like that, and
Easter.
Easter.
I thought like bunny rabbit.
No.
It's the bourbon, y'all.
And anyway, I received it, didn't look at it, and left it at Nathan's house because I was staying at his house for a while anyway. He found it, he's like, I'm going to use this one day. And embarrassed him in front of a bunch of people by putting his awkward pictures all around the set. We'll watch his face, he looked very confused. That's what it was.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question you guys probably don't get asked very often, but what do you think the chances are of another Serenity movie anytime?
Kickstarter!
Well, at Comic-Con, Joss explained it as sort of this Camelot that sits there now, and it would be risky to go back and try and live up to what it was and is in our minds. So
Yeah.
it could probably just sit there as this beautiful jewel. Or rather gemstone, if you will. And we would all miss it, do miss it, but it'll still be there as this beautiful thing. Now, if Joss figures out a way to make it happen again, I think we'd all agree to do it, but at this point, we don't know. He's busy.
I mean, yeah.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
I think that is what Josh says. But I also think anything's possible because Josh went and did another TV show for Fox after Firefly was canceled. Like, who saw that one? He walked out there saying, I will never. And then went out to lunch with Eliza Dushku and came back and said, I'm doing a show. So if he gets an idea he likes, just as it applies to Serenity,
And just spitballing here, how would you bring Wash back?
I'll tell you. who was it? It was somebody in Dubai. I was at a Dubai festival. It was really great, Comic-Con in Dubai. And yeah, somebody dropped out. It was like, get out of here. He's got no life. Pretty sure his schedule's open. And but the idea is that Crazy River starts flying the spaceship, which she would, and that I could be a figment of her imagination. That chats with her about things. But I just wonder who I'd be keeping company with in Crazy River's mind. It's the best one I've heard. I was like, yeah, all right, that could work. Because I would want Ross to be able to comment on what's going on. Like, Joss always said flashbacks, but that kind of, it's so limiting.
Like Gandalf should come back. That's right.
Like a long white beard.
Wash the white. Whitewash.
Thanks, guys.
You set them up, we knock them down.
All right, guys, I just want to thank you all for coming out. It's been great meeting all you all. My question is, working on Firefly and Serenity, what would you say was your fondest memory of working on those?
Well, I'll give you the happiest and the saddest. The happiest was when the first day of shooting back on Serenity, as it had been resurrected, and to see the look on Joss's face when he said, rolling on the first take, roll one, scene one, boom. I remember capturing that on the camera. The most fun I had working was on that whole like chase sequence with the aliens as they were chasing us, hanging on the thing. The saddest, which actually became the saddest was the day we were canceled. I was there with my daughter, she was doing homework, and come quick to the set, Joss is making an announcement. Oh no, we knew what it was. But Gina's husband, Lawrence, he came by and he swooped us all up. It was very sad, it was devastating. He swooped us all up and took us out to this really great, cool cigar place that he's a member of.
I wasn't invited.
No, everyone was invited, it's just people dispersed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We collected whoever was there, just he swooped us up and took us there. So that was sort of...
We were at a cooler cigar bar there.
Yeah.
That was actually my favorite memory, was that time I had at that cigar bar. Just because I was starting out so low and I got so high with my happiness. Thank you, Jewel.
For me, the fondest memory was when we all came back to do Serenity, and it was that first day and that first take when we rolled on the movie, and we were all back there. And I just never thought we'd ever get there again. So for me, that was a really nice, giddy kind of moment. And Nathan did that really weird, dorky dance he does when he's happy. It's not very captivating.
Thank you.
Hi, my question also has a lot to do with memories, especially, of course, of Firefly and Serenity. As you can see here in the crowd, that there's a lot of symbolism for Firefly with the Jane hat. And Adam, I want to know, did you get to keep it?
There were two hats knitted by the name of the... Sean. Sean knitted them.
She also made the costume for the alien.
Not Sean.
Not Sean. It wasn't Sean. No, Sean Turbic was our costume. No, it was a woman in the office, and she couldn't knit, so she did two hats. I got one of them, and yeah, maybe.
I'm just gonna say women's name.
No, not Kelly. Not Kelly. No.
Kelly.
Not Kelly.
Different. That's her friend, Dawn.
Anyway, I was able to keep several items from the show, fortunately, and auctioned that hat went for a charity auction for $5,000. So it went to the Marine Corps Law Enforcement Foundation. I kept every script from the series signed by all the cast and Joss, and those auctioned off, and some T-shirts and some other memorabilia went. It raised, nearly $60,000 for $70,000 for charity. Now the head of the statue, which ended up in my possession as well, went for a smaller charity for Joss's Equality Now. So I kind of got away with keeping that because if I auctioned it off for a Joss charity, what are they going to do?
What do you mean? What are they going to do?
Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to keep this stuff.
Oh, I see. Oh, we weren't.
That was my next question, is Alan and Joel, did you keep anything?
Well, no, I don't know.
The only thing I kept, I gave it to Joss, actually.
Well, let's
Statute of limitations.
let's tell the truth. Okay, and say that Nathan took everything. And he would distribute it to us as like little favors. He'd be like, here's your Kaylee's room door sign. And I'm like, thanks, why do you have it? I honestly saw him at one point with a box on the set taking things off the wall.
I would love to go back and just rip the hell out of it. Rip off everything. There's so many things.
Just take it.
Yeah. I tried to get my steering wheel. I've yanked on it for a while. Tool or something? I don't know. Didn't get the dinosaurs. They had props that had somebody. I have one that was one of the lesser dinosaurs that wasn't in actually that scene. They sort of would come and go. And I rented one of the grips of a little independent movie. And he's like, hey, I got one of your dinosaurs. Well, how do you have one? And he brought it by set the next day. He's like, I'm sorry, my dog chewed its foot off. It's all right, I do. It's up. It's kind of like our show. Sorry. But it's in a place of honor also, with a lot of symbolism. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi there. Speaking of gemstones, my name is Crystal. I'm from Kansas City. Thank you for being here. This is pretty awesome. Kansas City crew, what? I would like to ask, as an actor, what was your most memorable moments when you're diving into your characters? And also, did you have any WTF moments when you were working with Summer's character, River, with her lines? Like, obviously, it was a lot of weirdness at the beginning of the season. So, were there any, crazy moments like that? And any, as your actor, when you get in your characters, anything very memorable?
I always thought it was interesting when River and Simon were together because they seemed really close. Really close. But other than that, it didn't freak me out.
I mean, the fact that she didn't have any shoes on was a bit weird. That was just kind of gross.
Yeah, it wasn't the most comfortable stuff to walk on.
No.
And that set was a lot of sharp edges and dirt.
How did you feel about getting into character? I always kind of just fell into it, really. When the writing's that good, you don't have to struggle that hard. I think.
I just put dirt and grease on.
You would grease yourself up, really?
No, I actually had women do that.
Can I volunteer to do that? Is there someone else?
Volunteer to provide the grease. Decide what kind of grease you Nathan Fillion's calling.
Hi.
Hello?
Hey. What are you doing? Hello? Are you underwater? Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So listen, Colin and I just did a couple of panels at Internet HQ at Comic-Con, and we had such a good time. We decided we're only going to do panels from now on together.
That's right. That's right. I remember that now.
Who's that?
The voice of God.
That's actually Alan.
Yeah, but it's me.
What are you guys doing?
We're in Kentucky doing a panel.
Jill, can I call you right back? I'll call you right back.
He won't call.
Highlights of my life. Thank you very much. And Alan, I love your shirt, and if nerd equals awesome, then you're the biggest fucking nerd.
Yes.
I have a request for you, Alan.
Yeah.
Wash, tell me I'm pretty.
One second.
Hello. Hi, Nathan. What's up?
Listen, I just had an opening here in the business department. I was wondering if you're...
Yeah. I mean, we haven't been best friends for years, but I'd be happy to jump in again with you as a best friend. BFF, Nathan, great.
Buddy.
Wait, I'm gonna get that Adam Baldwin tattoo redone.
Okay, can you remind me again where that tattoo is?
It's right next to the other one on the bottom of my foot that says "Pick fast" when people want to see you, they kick him in the face.
Aha. That must have hurt.
Yeah, well, but
Okay, well, it's good to talk to you, and also I'll be over tonight. Should I come over tonight?
Wait a second, hold on. Is this because I left my phone in my room?
Oh, that's nobody. Just, yeah.
all right, Adam, well, I gotta go. Bye.
Bye. Think fast, Adam Baldwin.
Big, fast Adam Baldwin, and that's on the bottom of his foot, so when he kicks somebody in the face...
The last thing goes through their mind is my name.
Big, fast Adam Baldwin. All right.
Don't worry, he's always running.
Hang on.
You're...
Hey, man, it's me again.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing. Just want to say how great you are.
That's it?
Super great.
You're
He's
pretty.
ruining this panel.
You're very pretty.
He needs to be
What is my
involved
line though? What's my line? It's you're pretty. If I were I not wed, I would take you in
in a manly
manly
fashion.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Cynthia, and I have a 2.5-part question for Adam. Sort of.
2.5 parts. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And it pertains to panels. I know you've attended quite a few. Have you ever been asked a really amazingly good, insightful question that made you just go, wow, that was amazing? You know, something that really gave you pause. And have you ever been asked a really appallingly bad, offensive, or inappropriate question?
That's 2. Probably up to 2.5.
And here's the half part. Would you be willing to share what those questions were with us?
You're amazing.
Couldn't come up with any questions, could you?
I thought long and hard on these, and the other one was to ask you if you ever had your zodiac chart read. If you would be willing to.
No, I've been asked a lot of questions. That is kind of putting me on the spot to come up with the best of the worst.
Have you ever heard one of the worst answers ever to a question?
This is what the worst answer sounds like. Shucks.
For putting him on the spot, I want to give you a Transformer.
He is very rarely rendered speechless. You did a nice job. Don't die.
And look, you can save $10 on the Blu-ray 3D combo.
Then you go home and say, Ellen Tudyk gave me a coupon. They had awesome treats.
I saw it. Yeah. Okay, next questioner, please rescue us.
I think you have candy corns on your head.
He's having an episode stuck.
Now, can you do that for the audience? That's a half jazz hand. That's a half jazz hand, and that's our signal that we have 5 minutes. So we have time. Yeah, he's the bad guy. I know. Because the thing he thrives on negative attention, so don't give him negative feedback. That went by so fast.
That was only half an hour. Oh, that's what Stanley went over.
Wait. So, is there someone waiting to come in after us? All right. Who's after us?
Oh, John Barry.
John Barrow. You know what? We will suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, is it? Yes. Who saw What to Do About Nothing? We weren't in that. For some odd reason. And you do Facebook, don't you?
I do, yes. Yes, I do. Why don't you ask your question?
Oh,
and we'll
sorry.
answer that thing.
I was just gonna ask how it felt or feels to have such a large and rather outrageous cult following.
Oh my God, I didn't know where we were going with that.
I take it these are the members of the cult.
Yeah, it is. You wanted to say number. Got it. I have to say that 10 years, 10 years now, going 11 years after we finished this show, and that there's still new fans. And so many people that I met today were. I used to ask, did you see Firefly on TV, or did you wait till you got the DVDs? And then it was, did you see the movie or the first or the TV show first? Because you could watch it like that. And now it's like, how did you see this? Because people were like 4 years old when the thing was on television. How many years ago? And it's like, there's still new fans coming to the show. And it's amazing. And the sentiment is always the same, and it's the same that you feel, I know, when I feel when you watch it, is why the hell is his damn thing canceled? It's great to know that you're not alone in that. We certainly fought for this thing while we were doing it. That we believed in it, and it's rare. I feel like in life when you fight for something later, you're like, I was right. It's unfortunately rare, and all you guys and the enthusiasm and all the fans let us know that we were right and you're right, and I'm telling you, one day down the road, something's gonna happen.
It's just crazy that you guys all still come to these Q&As to hear like a lot of the same stories again, let's be really honest. And you still care, very much what we have to say. And we were downstairs waiting to come in here waiting for the elevator, and they had all these buggies parked, it's like
Jazzies and Rascals and
like the little
people movers.
People movers. And Alan was sitting in one, and I was like, Alan, that's a flash forward to us. And about 20, or what did I say? About 40 years going to our Q&A, he goes, 45.
Coming down the ramp of the cargo bay. Serenity 2, Whitewash.
We all make it that old that we have to do a prequel, and then just have it be some odd huh? They're really trying to pull this off. This is prior to the TV show coming on. They're younger than those people. Who's an asshole?
Sean. I'm kidding. He's so not.
Sean is not.
He's so not.
Go on Castle.
He has. Yeah, he has.
Yeah, that was good.
I have.
Only
I'm a little swallowed, sorry. But see, that's because Nathan's my best friend.
Can somebody tell me, there was a director of one of the episodes that directed one of the worst movies ever? Yeah. Just give me his thing. You've got one finger up. Either.
We're security. Out you go.
I must realize that was the middle finger he had up.
Back.
So if you know, does anybody know that guy's name? What? No?
Tommy Wiseau!
His name, it starts with a V.
And he directed one of the episodes, and he also directed one of, the critics said, worst movies in the world.
Worst movies in the world.
Ever made.
Yes. No. You will get a Halo 4 for Xbox.
What would you say? Which episode he directed?
Oh, he directed,
It was.
oh, Our Mrs. Reynolds. Our Mrs. Reynolds.
No, I don't have an Xbox and I don't know the answer. I was just wondering if I could appreciate guess.
Sure. No one knows who directed Our Mrs. Reynolds.
Bondi Hall?
Yes!
Got it.
Bondi. And the thing they directed that was so rough, come on, get this game. Was Glitter, the movie. Although I have to say, I saw Bondi off Broadway at the Public Theater in a production, and he was amazing as an actor. And that's to say a lot, because that guy annoyed the hell out of me. And he's awesome. He's so talented. He's got an amazing singing voice, and he just stole the show.
Well, it's that old saying, those who can't direct, act.
So this is a Halo 4 game. And then, heads up, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh my God! And the Blue Raven! Oh Jesus! Everybody okay? I think we have to let the next people come in.